Anybody who watches my channel regularly knows that I am a total acoustic guitar hound. I love acoustic guitars. I love the sound of acoustic guitars. I love playing acoustic guitars. That's truly where my heart lies. Of course, I have other guitars. I have electric guitars, right? But acoustics, I have a ton of acoustics. I have over 25, 27. I have lost count at this point. I have a ton of acoustic guitars. And I play them live. Not all of them, but a few of them. One of my big issues when I go out live is the tone that I'm sort of stuck with if I don't get to use a microphone. The pickups in all of my acoustics are just not that great. The best sounding electric acoustic that I have is that guy right there. That's my Godin Acousticaster. I've had it for years. It is just a rock solid guitar. But when I'm playing live and I want that sound, that guitar has been my go-to for years. It sounds good for what it is. That particular sound is something people are used to, and so we get away with it. But for me, the tone of an acoustic guitar sounds nothing like that. And you all know that. That standard under the saddle pickup sound, that's not what an acoustic guitar sounds like, you guys. Hopefully you already know that. Now, there's a company called Journey Instruments. I've reviewed guitars for them in the past. They install their own pickups into their guitars. And for years, I have been begging them, please, 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 will you sell those pickups individually? They are incredibly good sounding pickups. So they finally did it. I don't know if it's because I've been pushing or a ton of people have been pushing, but whatever it is, they did it, and I'm super thankful. I'm going to give you a really quick look, really basic thing. Here's the jack. Here are the three elements that go under the top of your guitar. They are plastic backed, which is really nice when you're installing them. You don't have to actually touch the little brass plate. Anyway, awesome, awesome pickup. So what I'm going to do today is actually give you a couple of audio samples. I played the same thing, and we're going to switch back and forth between the Acousticaster right there and the Martin DSS 17, which is over there. Both of them totally good guitars. I mean, I know it's not the most fair comparison. That's an active pickup. That's a passive pickup. That is, a thin guitar. That's a normal acoustic guitar. However, as far as my personal arsenal of guitars goes, that's my go-to, or at least has been my go-to guitar for years and years and years when I wanted to play an electric acoustic guitar. But those days are over. Sorry, Godin, that's just what's going on. This guitar now is going to be the number one instrument that I play out live when I need to plug in an acoustic. That's the guitar I'm going to be using, and that's because of the pickup, okay? So enough yakking. Let's listen to the samples that I've done. We're going to start with some finger picking. The top file that you're looking at here, this is the Godin, and below it, this is the Journey Instruments pickup, okay? So let's just push play and listen, okay? Starting with the Godin. That is thoroughly, thoroughly incredible to me. I mean, that tone, let's just stretch this thing all the way out, and just so you can hear the whole thing all by itself, because it's so good. I mean, for a pickup, a contact pickup on an acoustic guitar, I have literally never heard a pickup that sounds this good. If you know anything about the traditional sound, that under the saddle pickup sound, that should have just blown your mind. When the first time I plugged in one of my Journey instrument guitars, I was like, what in the world is going on? I simply could not believe what I was hearing. And I have played pretty much every single acoustic pickup that there is. I have a Schertler Dyna G or Dyne G, whatever you call that. I have one of those expensive Schertler pickups that I use for mandolin and for acoustic guitars in the past, but it's okay. It's not the best, but compared to this little thing right here, oh my gosh, it is nothing. That Schertler, goodbye Schertler, goodbye K&K. This pickup right here, if you want a true acoustic guitar sound, well, let's say as close as you can get with a contact pickup, this is the pickup. Okay, So let's keep listening because that's what I like to do. Let's listen to the other sample that I got going on here. This is a little more strummy strum with a pick. And so let's just listen again. Oh, this time we're starting with the Journey Instruments pickup, and we're going back and forth between the Godin and the Journey. Here we go. Now, of course, as always, there is no EQ, no compression on these recordings. The Godin was set flat across the board. That is an active pickup with a preamp in it. So every control, the treble, middle, and bass were all at, dead center, volume included. I had to do a little bit of tweaking on the preamp here before I push record to get the levels as matched as I could. But you guys, I can't stress enough how much I love the sound of this Journey Instruments pickup. Now, the part of this that's going to blow your minds, this thing is $29.99. It's $30. I mean, when they told me that at the NAMM show, I was kind of surprised. I mean, I feel like they could be easily charging more for this, but whatever, they're not. It's $30. It's the best acoustic guitar pickup I have ever heard in my life. I have another one. This is going in my HD28. I just had to leave it out so, I could show it to you guys for the review. But you guys, if you're looking for something that really sounds so much more like a true acoustic guitar when it's plugged in, this is the pickup to buy. There's nothing else on the market that sounds as good. I think you get it, right? I mean, let's listen to this again. Just, again, no EQ at all. This is just the end of this. Compared to the Godin, I mean, come on. I mean, the Godin, it's an okay sound, right? I like that guitar, but it just doesn't sound like an acoustic guitar, and that's the whole point of what I'm trying to talk about today. This particular sound, we're used to it because that's what we've been listening to since the, say, early 70s when Ovation came out with their guitar and that style pickup. It was, it is what it is you with the technology at the time. But in reality, I don't really feel like that sound has changed all that much in a good 40 years until now. And I have played the K&K pickups. I have that Schertler. I have played all those other pickups, but they all sort of sound like this. I mean, the Schertler doesn't. The Schertler's kind of mid-range and hunky. I like it, and I have made a video about that pickup if you ever want to go listen to it. But I've never thought anything else sounded like a real acoustic guitar until now. So I think I've said that enough. I think you guys are probably interested. If you're looking for a good pickup for your acoustic guitar, check out that link below in the more info area for Journey Instruments. That'll take you right to their website and right to the link for this amazing little pickup. Guys down at Journey, you knocked it out of the park. This thing is totally sweet. I have heard that they're going to be coming up with an updated version. I believe the elements here are, well, I should have read the email first. I think these are 12 millimeter and the next ones are going to be 15 millimeter. I think that is right. Anyway, they're going to be coming up with slightly larger sensors here, which just means more tone. And that's just good. It's going to be good. And maybe I'll wait to get that. Maybe I'll buy one of those ones and put this in a different guitar. I don't know. I love this thing, and I think you get that by now. So you guys, thank you for watching Garageband and Beyond. There's all sorts of videos here. If you don't know, I do home recording tutorials. I do guitar reviews. I do Monday music where I wake up, I write a song, I record a song, I shoot a video, and then it all comes out Monday night. This is the home of for people who are trying to be a professional musician, or you are a professional musician. This is the channel you should be watching a lot because this is what I want you to do. All right, you guys, I think that's about it for today. Peace and love.